to the Horde. We're a tight group for sure. This community is so lit, so come and join our clique. Smash the like and the sub, and show the channel love. Horror is our main. Come and watch me go insane. Thanks for clicking on the page. Have a blessed and safe day.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video of the Cursed Ghost Town of Kinke Horde, Chapter 8, Nightmare from Hell. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and turn the notifications on so you never miss a future upload. Elisio sits up and gasps. He's surrounded by people. A huge bonfire rages. Tribe's members are dancing around, singing. Elle, looking around in a panic, sees people with their faces painted, some masked with what looks like demons and other animals. The drums are beating so loudly he covers his ears, the chanting growing louder and louder. Closing his eyes as tightly as possible, Elle yells at the top of his lungs. Ah! Drum thud. Silence. He opens his eyes, and directly in his face stares an elder with a full native headdress. Where am I? Who are you? Elle asks. Matter does it not who I am. I and my ancestors are the owners of this land. The real question is, who are you? Elisio, he says. And what are you doing on my land? As Elisio looks around, nothing looks familiar. I don't even know where I am right now. The chief chuckles. You're on the land of the Kinke tribe, my son. Elle turns pale as a ghost. The what? The chief, looking annoyed, raises his staff up and slams it to the ground and shouts, "This is the land of the Kinke tribe. Who sent you? I have no idea what you're talking about." "Tie him up," he orders. Two men come rushing at Elisio and grab him, forcing him to the ground, and tie him up. With his face in the dirt, he pleads that he has no knowledge of what is going on and to just let him go. They all laugh at him. They take Elisio into one of their tents and lay him by a small fire. Leaving him alone, he struggles, trying to break free. Managing to get one hand out, he continues trying to get completely free. With two hands free, he gets both of his legs untied. Suddenly, he hears footsteps coming towards the tent. Placing his limbs back in place as if he was still tied up, just in time as a massive man enters. The man looks at Elle and grunts. As this warrior goes to grab him, he throws dirt in his face. Elle gets up and starts running for his life. The man yelling gets the attention of everyone who surrounded the fire. The chief peers his head out of his tent. "Let him run. We have horses." A smug half smirk appears on his face. "We hunt," he yells. Two men and the huntress gather their bows, grab torches, and jump on their horses. They let out a blood-curdling war cry, and they are off. Elisio, running as fast as he can, trips and rolls, thinking to himself, I don't know how much longer I can do this. He hears the pounding of the horse hooves on the dense terrain. Shit, I've got to hide. As the three ride up, they notice where Elle had recently fallen. "We know you're out there," the huntress says. Come out now before it's too late. It's already too late, it seems, El thinks to himself. Jumping down off their horses to examine more closely, El notices a scorpion crawling towards him. Shit, he thinks. Trying to ignore it crawling on him, he can't and screams, "Get it off me!" The 3 hunters looking at him and run over towards him, throwing him on the ground. Out of his pant leg crawls out a small scorpion. They start laughing hysterically. This is what scares you most? A tiny creature? The huntress looks at the 2 men and nods. They grab Elisio and tie him up even tighter than before. "You're going to regret this," the huntress whispers to him. They throw him up on a horse and start heading back to their camp. "Why are you doing this to me?" he questions. "To you? You've invaded our land. Typical, you would play victim." As they are walking along the trail, Elisio starts noticing it does look familiar, almost like he'd seen this area before. As they get closer to the camp, he sees it, a sign, Kinke Horde, just like the one going into the old mining town. Now he's even more confused. What is going on, he questions himself. As they approach the fire, the chief emerges. "What do we do after a hunt?" he yells. "We feast." El's eyes widen, screaming so loudly they gag his mouth. "Shh! You don't want to spoil the meal." The tribesmen gather a bunch of sticks and wood and start building up a big pile. They hog-tie El, and they place a thick stick in between his tied hands and feet. 4 men pick him up and place him over the woodpile. "Tonight we have a glorious feast." The chief in El's face with an evil grin. "Fire," he says. He's given a torch. The drums start beating and the chanting starts again. El struggling to break free to no avail. The chief approaches, nose to nose. The drum beats one last time, and the chief's face flashes that of a skeleton. El gasps and sits up, safe and sound in his bed, sweating profusely. What the hell was that? A nightmare? His heart beating out of his chest, trying to catch his breath. He looks down to see his feet covered in dirt with rope burns around his wrists and ankles. Was that all real? He says out loud. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I want to make an announcement. The Horde does have merch. If you're interested in copying any, head straight over to streamlabs.com/KINK_EHH/merch. Love you guys. Peace.